I would hate to be the guy that rides around up in Wayne, West Virginia, and see somebody with an engine on a rack.
Nope.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Me and Moses back at you, Two Ball Tires podcast down at Moses AutoMall right here in Huntington. And Nick yesterday, by the way, good morning. Good to see you, pal. Yes, sir.
Good to see you.
Nick sent me something, said, hey, man, we're going to talk a little bit about this, and I got it pulled up on my phone.
We're going out on a limb.
Huh?
We're going out on a limb.
Oh, yeah, we're definitely going out on a limb. It's called the Right to Repair Directive on Automobiles.
Well, the directive is actually Trump's thing. It's the Right to Repair Act is what they're voting.
Is that what it is?
The
I was
directive
reading
is
about
what
it.
Trump sent to Congress to try to shape how it's going.
Now, so what does that exactly mean? Is it saying you do have a right to work on your own car, or you shouldn't have the right to work on your own car?
So the gist of it, it's funny because they've gotten on, like, I read something where people are getting arrested for working on their own car, and that just seems ludicrous to me. But maybe it's true. I feel like it's fake news. But the gist of it is that the independent repair shops, and when we're talking about independent repair, John Deere Industries just settled with the FTC about this, promising to make some of their information on their products more accessible. So what the gist of it is that the independent repair facilities and people want access to how these machines operate and work, which there's good and bad to that. Because on one hand, hey, you should be able to fix your own vehicle if you want to, right?
Yeah.
But to do that, maybe you have to learn some code or something that a bad actor could go in and knowing now how your vehicle works, could log into your vehicle and make it do something bad. So it's this fine line of, hey, how much information do we put out there so that the other thing too, and I am going to talk about the Chinese this time because they love to make products for less than we can make them, right? Well, I mean, if all the specifications for all these parts are out there, then anybody can make them. And are they going to be made with the same quality? Are they going to be cheap and inferior products? Or are they going to be quality products? So there's a lot to this act. And you asked me earlier if I was for or against it. I'm not sure, Cledus. I'm not sure whether I'm for or against it.
So it's really not talking about, the shade me mechanic out in Ona that's going to change the oil. I would hope, because there's no way they can regulate that. I don't think.
There's a little bit of that to it, because if he is able to get some of the special tool information, some of the information on how to fix your 2000 Camry.
Yeah.
All right, that helps him. He can do more work. But maybe we don't want Toyota doesn't want just anybody to have that information, because what are they going to be able to infiltrate the car? Are they going to make up knockoff parts? Are they going to, what are they going to do with that information? So, to me, I see both sides of it.
So there's more to it than just them saying we don't want you working on your own car. Bring it to us.
I think so.
I would imagine.
I would believe that.
There's got to be more to it than that.
It's interesting. The National Auto Dealers Association was against the Right to Repair Act. And then the president of NADA and Trump actually had a meeting about it, and ever since then, NADA has been very quiet on the Repair Act, and so I don't know if they're necessarily for or against it now. Trump is he's for it. I saw that people are getting arrested. I can't imagine anybody getting arrested for working on their own car. I mean, how does that happen?
I would hate to be the guy that rides around up in Wayne, West Virginia, and see somebody with an engine on a rack.
Nobody is getting arrested for working on their own car in West Virginia. It was New York, or
it'd have to be.
It was someplace else.
But I'm sitting here thinking, if you're capable of working on a 2000 Camry or a 2014 Escalade, and you can do all that stuff to them, come on down to Moses AutoMall. We're hiring right now. In the repair shop and all the automotive places. So come on down. If you can do that, we'll hire you down here. You get paid for doing it.
Yeah, so much of repairs now in automobiles is us plugging a computer into your car and the computers talking to each other and loading and uploading software. So, I mean, to put all that information out there is a little scary.
So that's what you're talking about is when codes come up or whatever, you can plug in under the dash there, and you got the little thing that go, okay, catalytic converter's out.
There's lots of different ways.
Yeah.
The catalytic converter.
Is there still one? There's not many in Huntington, are there?
There is.
Yeah, I read that whole article that Nick sent me, and I kind of got mixed. I never really got a solid feel for exactly what would ever happen with it. Trump, I think you're right, was kind of leaning towards it, but there was so much involved to regulate somebody.
I just read yesterday
car.
or the day before. It must have been yesterday, right? Today's Tuesday, so. Well. I read yesterday that the John Deere Industries settled with some government agency, and they were going to provide more information so that farmers can fix their own tractors in their.
I got you.
Which makes perfect sense, right? I mean, if you have a 2-ton John Deere tractor, getting it to the repair facilities is a big deal, right? Sure, it'd be a lot easier just to fix it right there wherever it broke.
Man, to get back to the car thing, being the poor man, the shade tree mechanic side of it that I would be, I would imagine that it could maybe get tough on somebody that may not have the money to get their kid's car fixed or something like that, and they're going to sit there and go, well, I can tell you right now, I can fix that so-and-so and so-and-so. I'm not about to go down and pay X amount of, and I'm sure that all that's been taken into consideration as well, the cost of, keeping people from working on their own cars.
Well, what do most people do on their own cars? They're changing the oil, changing filters. Maybe they do the brakes. Maybe they do the tires. I mean, doing tires, that seems without a tire machine seems like a lot of work.
It's about impossible to do a tire.
Now these some of these independent repair facilities, I'm sure they have tire changers, right? So, I don't really think that anybody's trying to keep them from doing these things, especially the maintenance stuff. Wherever you want to get your maintenance, if you still want to go to Walmart and get your maintenance done, or if you want our factory trained technicians to inspect your vehicle and make sure that your GMC is up to par, you have those options. You have both options. Nobody's trying to get rid of those options. It's more the proprietary information. It's how much information do we need to give the third party and repair facilities to fix these vehicles? Where's the line? And drawing that line it probably changes from manufacturer to manufacturer, and it's really hard for the government to step in and
regulate that.
I think it is, but they've been talking. The Right to Repair Act has been around for a long time. This is, I would say, it's at least I've been hearing about for at least 4 or 5 years, and this is the most traction it's ever made. It's getting really close to passing.
Right.
So maybe they have it right, but I don't know.
That's man, I'd be anxious to see what the repercussions, if it passes, what happens. And as I was driving down here, a buddy of mine, Lloyd Mumford, up in Tays Valley, who works on cars, asked me to give him a shout out. So, Lloyd, I hope you're doing good today, buddy, and I'll see you a little bit. No, I don't know a Lloyd Mumford. I'm just kidding. But thanks, buddy. We're going to keep our eyeballs on that right there because I'm anxious to see what will actually happen with that, and if there are repercussions.
Well, there are already repercussions because John Deere already settled and put more information out there. So people are listening. Things are happening.
All right. Things are happening right here. Two Ball Tires Podcast. Y'all have a great day. Come down here and buy a car. We need to sell one. See you. Bye.
I don't know if that went well or not.